beautiful complex. All the fields still in pristine condition despite 3 days of matches being played on them. And to our left, beautiful Toyota Stadium, the home of FC Dallas. So we are getting set for kickoff. The Jaguars will be attacking to your right. Sparta will be attacking to your left. Really appreciate you joining us here on US Youth Soccer's YouTube page for this national championship matchup here on the final match day in group play. And so it'll be the Utah side to kick off and get us underway. It's Fabian Gonzalez who's over it. So Gonzalez to kick us off here in Frisco, Texas. And he quickly gets it out wide to Neely. Well, so far in the first 2 games today here on Field 4, we've witnessed 25 goals. See if we have another goal fest in store. So this one played over the top, looking for the run of Neely. And it's a bit too far. It will roll out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in for the Jaguars. It'll be taken by Corey White. So White's throw will go over everyone. And coming back to chase it down is Dylan Rodriguez. And gets it off to his keeper. And Kennard will get it out the other way. Sparta to bring it forward. And the foot race is on. And a good job to clear it away. Only as far as Brennan. Brennan Neely. And one back by the Jaguars. Corey White flying forward. And White gets it. White puts in the cross. And it's blocked. It'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars. And it'll be taken by Michael Jeckman. And Jeckman's going to leave this one off for Corey White. So White's throw, it's a good throw into the box, and it's headed out of bounds. It'll be another throw-in for the Michigan Jaguars and Michael Jeckman.
Far, Corey, far. One more. Good.
So another throw-in for Corey White.
Back to him, back to him. Hey, keep it here, keep it here.
This will roll out of bounds for a Sparta throw-in.
Hey, keep it in, boys. Mike, drop back. Mike, that's you. Good, Mike.
Merrill. Merrill will have another throw-in. He's going to leave this one off. Be taken by Neely. Gasper gets it back out wide. And now Gasper will look to switch the field of play. Love how they're committed to building out of the back. Sparta. That's good pressure on the far side. And it leads to the throw-in for the Jaguars. Quickly taken inside for Sosinko. And a long-range effort over the bar. So it'll be a goal kick for Sparta Premier. So good kick for Tanner Kennard out of Davis High School. And roll it out wide. And now Kennard will look to go the other way. Rodriguez picks his head up. He's looking for options. Neely. Poked away by Jackman. Neely holds on to it and gets it back to Rodriguez. And he'll use his keeper in Kenner. Rodriguez again. And the center back will slide it across. Oh, that's lovely one-touch passing as they break into the midfield line. Jaguars doing a great job to keep their space, or keep their shape rather. And so they have to go around the back with it again, Sparta. Now they break into the midfield, but unable to get it through to the forward line. Good shape being kept, but Rodriguez able to creep into the opposition half. Gets it out wide for Neely. Back to Rodriguez. Checking inside is Lopez. Quickly off to the far side. Dylan. Lopez. And Lopez takes his space. He's looking to go through, and it'll be intercepted by Jackman. And the free kick won by Ian Sosinko. Quickly off to Jackman. Jackman continues his run. Now he's crowded out by Rodriguez. Jackman and Neely has been a battle to watch early on. So that's a lovely turn from Merrill. Now the far side, Lopez. Slid in for Gonzalez. And Gonzalez has a step on his man, tracks it down, puts it into the danger area, and what a save! And the rebound, saved again! Tremendous double save, and it remains 0-0 in Frisco. That is incredible goalkeeping. Lopez and plays it through. It would be picked up. Gasper. Rodriguez. Neely's venturing forward. Lovely skill from Neely to create some separation from Jackman, and he's able to get it inside. Merrill will leave it back for Rodriguez. And Rodriguez assessing his option. Drives it over to the far side where it's cut out. And good job to read the play by Tarico. Space on the far side. Overrunning it was Parisian. And now flying forward is Sparta. And so Cinco's pass went astray, and it's overtaken by Gasper. Merrill. He's looking to run, Merrill. Right at that back line, Merrill goes through, and he's muscled off the ball. This time Jackman is offside. Intercepted by Coling. And it's the Jaguars to go the other way. It's played through. This is Sosinko, and his shot is charged down. Tarico battling forward on the far side. He's dispossessed, and now it's Sparta to go the other way. And White doing the defending. Played forward and hoofed clear by Coling. Gasper. He's looking to weave his way through. And Jackman intercepts. Neely has his pocket picked. Then running out of options was the forward for the Jaguars, and this ball will come all the way back to the Sparta keeper. Blossfeld keeping this one on the ground. He's the reason it's still 0-0. Incredible double save. He launches it forward, looking for Welsh. Rodriguez wins the header. Loose ball picked up by Sosinko. Has a runner to his left, Jackman to his right. He uses Jackman. And the overlap is on. And this is White. Augustine gets back and does just enough. And this is going to be a throw-in for Sparta.
Hey, dude, don't call that when you guys are. It needs to be play a second sooner. Good chase, no problem. What? Yeah, just too slow. Play Jordan!
Brought down by Parisian. Intercepted by Merrill. And back for Rodriguez. Love the patience with which these teams play. It's been good possession for this Sparta side against the good shape being kept by the defense of the Michigan Jaguars. So this is in for Gasper. Inside for Merrill. Luke Merrill. Didn't like the bump he received. And stepping in to intercept is White. It's a great ball through. Motoring forward is Tarico. It's taken off of his foot. Now it's Lopez to bring it forward. Slid through. That's a good run on the far side. And it's very well defended by Henry Coling. And this time it will be a free kick and it will go the way to Sparta. Lopez wanted to take it quickly. Now he'll hold up. So Rodriguez is getting forward from his center back position. And Parisian had very smartly stepped in front of that ball, not to allow Sparta to take it quickly. But now they have a chance to tease it into the mix. 5 players queued up across the top, crashing for Sparta. But Blossfield is a boss in his area. He wins it and quickly throws it out, but it rolls all the way through for Neely. The cloud cover starting to disappear in Frisco. Means the temperature is beginning to rise. Temperature in this match heating up as well as Augustine in a foot race with White. And Augustine doesn't win it, so it will roll out for a throw-in for the Jaguars. Jaguars, the Midwest region champions. As Welch gets it forward. Jackman back inside for Welch. Welch making his way through. And Jackman is well shielded off the ball as it rolls out for a goal kick. That's excellent defensive work by Rodriguez. Tarico. Jaguars flying forward in the 15th minute. This is a great run, and it's matched by the tackle of Rodriguez. Well, he's been prominent early on, Rodriguez. Now looking to get it downfield. Colling will go back to his keeper. Blossfeld, big reason why this game is still 0-0. I'll apologize, it's McDonald who's in goal. Luke McDonald has made some tremendous saves in this match, and that's the reason why it's 0-0. Rodriguez. Lopez. Assessing his options. Looking to play it through, and the flag goes up. It's a good run from Gonzalez, but he went it just a split second too early. Still tremendous vision to pick him out from Lopez. So Luke McDonald will roll this out for Colling. And Henry Colling will get it across. Gatson to bring it out. He's looking for options, Gatson. Uses White. He's trying to find Jackman. Pressure of Augenstein putting him off. Neely. Inside. Gonzalez has a rip. It was a daisy cutter that goes wide of goal. Augenstein just unable to track it down. Good work though from Lincoln Augenstein. Well, did well just to keep that one in. And Dylan gets it back to his keeper and will get it again. Jackman keeping a watchful eye on him as he gets it out wide. And now it's Rodriguez to bring it out of the back. Inside for Gasper. And this one will go all the way through for McDonald. We'll roll it for Getson. Being tracked by Gonzalez. And helped on. Over the top, Augenstein was looking to break through the line, but it will roll all the way through for McDonald. He will roll it out. Getson seizes the loose ball. And this one will run through Augenstein. Looking to take off Augenstein. Kick it by White. That's excellent defending. Jackman. Out wide for Sonnenberg. He'll get it forward. One back by Sparta. And the free kick will go the way of the Michigan Jaguars. Well, that's a good win in midfield. The break could be on. Gonzalez lets it go as he was in an offside position as Merrill tried to thread it through. Excellent shielding from Sosinko, but his pass intercepted by Merle. Into the channel, looking for the run on Augenstein, but there to mop up is Getson. Sosinko slides it inside to Rico. The offside flag stays down. Welk picks his head up, can't get around Rodriguez. Overtaken by Jackman. Jackman gets a half yard of space, puts it across, and it's snagged by the keeper. And Kennard quickly throws it out to the far side for Lopez. Merrill screaming for it on this near side. Instead, it's going to be a free kick for Sparta. Lopez slow to get up, but he looks like he'll be all right. So Kevin Lopez is good to go, and he's on the ball. Lopez will get it back to Kennard. Rodriguez is invited to take his space. Now Gasper eating up ground. Gasper trying to punch it through, but it's cleared away. Welk was going for the flick-on header, looking for the run of Sosinko. Instead, it will go back to Trevor Dillon, and gets it off for Lopez. Back to Dillon. And he'll use the safety valve in his keeper, as Sparta will recycle their runs. Merrill. One back by Neely. And good shielding by Rodriguez to win the free kick. Tarico wins it back on the far side, and Parisian spins. Skips by a challenge. Back into the middle for Tarico. Tarico has two options up top. Sosinko's asking for it through. Now it's played through for him to run, but Rodriguez is there again. And Kennard clears. Headed back in by Coling. Time and space for Tarico. He slides it through, looking for the run of Jackman, but quickly off his line is Kennard to quell the danger. And good distribution as well for Merrill, taking the space that was vacated by Jackman. Merrill motoring forward. Now he'll have to stop. And out of bounds it goes. Throwing quickly taken for Neely. Inside for Gasper. Gasper gets it into the pocket. Out wide for Augenstein. Augenstein gets around White. This is Augenstein. Can't get by Getson, but it is a corner kick. And before the corner's taken, we will have our first change of the game, and it will be for Sparta Premier. And also, we are going to have the hydration break as well. So that's why everyone's going over to the benches. So a very well played first 22 and a half minutes goalless between these two sides. And we're going to step aside as well. We'll be back with you for the final few minutes, or excuse me, for the second half of this first half. So we'll resume from the hydration break with a corner kick for Sparta. Looking for the game's opening goal. It's Merrill's corner. It's a good ball served in, and McDonald climbs the ladder to snag it out of the air. Good distribution as well, out to Sosinko. He has Welch in front of him. Welch skips by the challenge and holds it up and waits for the cavalry to arrive. Forsman, Jackman. Forsman will leave it off. White. Forsman looking to run. Now he pumps it into the box. It was a good ball, but it will skip through everyone. And Kennard will keep this in. And quickly gets it out wide to Chavez. This is Jason Chavez coming forward. In for Lopez. And he'll get it back. Gasper. And he'll play it through. Neely gets on his bike. And just didn't have the gear he needed as it goes out for a goal kick. And so now, wholesale changes. 2 changes for Sparta and a line change for the Jaguars. Five changes to be made by the Michigan Jaguars on a hot day here in Frisco. So plenty of fresh personnel out on the field for both sides as we will resume with this goal kick. Augenstein. Lopez steps on it. This is Gasper. Now spinning back with it is Martin. Martin again. Little touch out wide. This one will come back. It was a bit of a loose ball, but they're able to rescue the situation, Sparta. Looking to go forward again. Cleared out by Coling. Looking up top. And the run played through. Just not enough weight on that pass. Tracking it down is Ashmore. He leaves it off for Rizzo, who gets it into the center. That's a good shot from Tarico. It skips into the arms of Kennard, who got across his line well. That's a good step from Cohen. One by White. White continues his run down the near side, puts it across, and that was an important intervention from Dillon. Played away by Dillon again. A shot blocked by Rodriguez. That's a good step from White, and White gets it back. Plays it into the center. Colin Ashmore gets it inside. A free kick won by DeLu. Rizzo and Ashmore are over it. It'd be Rizzo to send it in on his right. And now a goalkeeper change as McDonald is going to come off. Luke McDonald made 2 huge saves to keep this score at 0-0. Was sensational in the goal. And now he's going to be replaced by Kevin Blosfeld. So a huge hug for McDonald from the coaching staff and Dan Dieck. So now Rizzo and Ashmore are over it. Just waiting for the subs to come in and get into the wall. It'll be a 3-man wall for Kennard. Rizzo runs over it. Ashmore with the service. It's deep. It's very deep. And it went out of bounds before it was played back. Well, that was a beautiful goal if the ball hadn't have gone out of bounds. They did everything right there except for the ball had gone over the end line. Gorgeous distribution from the keeper into the feet of Rodriguez. Slides it on for Cervantes. He'll put it over the top. A good run made. The flag stays down. Lawrence to the byline. He pulls it back, but it's too close to Blosfeld, who has his first action of the afternoon. His throw and is intercepted. Behind Lawrence. DeLu. Rizzo has Ashmore ahead of him. Rizzo runs at Rodriguez. Inside for Ashmore. And Dylan makes the play. This one threaded in between for Lawrence. Lawrence to catch up to it, and White gets there first. Took a deflection off of Lawrence, so it's going to be a throw-in for Corey White. Oh, White thought that he was fouled, but instead it's going to be a throw-in. Looking for Ashmore. The assistant referee saying that it went in and then out, so it's going to be a throw-in for Sparta. Ashmore. DeLu. Slides it through. That was great reading of the game by Dylan. 2 center backs have been so good for Sparta in this first half. A Caston with an important touch. The flag stays down, the chance is on. 1-0. Martin breaks through the offside trap and buries it into the far post. And it's the Utah side with the lead. What a strike from Arturo Martin. Now, what will the response be from the Jaguars? It might fall kindly for Ashmore. Dylan gets there first. Ashmore picks it up. Ashmore, Kennard saves. Rizzo! It's the instant reply from the Michigan Jaguars. Oh, how's that for a response? I thought Dylan had done enough, but then Ashmore got to that second ball. His shot was well saved by Kennard, but there to pounce was Anthony Rizzo, and we're level at 1. (1-1) in the 36th minute. Blows being traded just minutes apart from these sides. And this is Getson. Coling. In the center for Palafox. Forward for Ashmore. Throw in taken by Chavez. Lovely one-touch passing to open up this opportunity for Lawrence. He's around White, gets in, squares up to him. Lawrence gets the byline, clips it back across. And still something might be on here as the foul will be whistled against Sparta. DeLu. Forward for Ashmore. And stepping in is Rodriguez. Back to Kennard and over for Dillon. Getson gets it back to Blossfield. Out wide. Can't dilly-dally with the ball in this area. The Jaguars able to get it forward. Getson. White. Ashmore. DeLu. DeLu knifing open the back line of Sparta. Rizzo plays it across. The counterattack is devastating for the Michigan Jaguars, and they take a 2-1 lead through Tirico. Jordan Tirico with the final touch to finish off a flowing counter-attacking move for the Jaguars. And from 0-1 down, they're 2-1 up. Rodriguez wanders forward, and the offside flag is up. So it'll be a free kick for Gatson. Gatson looked like he wanted to play quickly, and he will keep it on the floor. It's cut off on the far side by Arturo Martin. He goes down under the challenge. DeLu. This will come all the way through for Kennard. Lovely skill from Cervantes to get out of pressure. Back into the middle. This is Cervantes. '41st minute. Sparta looking for the equalizer. Lawrence gets around Gatson. Lawrence is in. Lawrence saved by Blossfeld. Ashmore. Inside for DeLu. Has a player running forward. It's Tarico looking for his second, and is pushed around the post by Kennard. Oh, Rizzo will come over to take this corner kick. Can the Jaguars extend their lead before halftime? Five players crashing the box in a green jersey. It's the third goal for the Jaguars. Jeremy Cohen with the free header. What a turnaround from this Michigan Jaguars side. 3 unanswered goals, and they're firmly in the driver's seat heading into halftime. Rodriguez, get it across to Dillon. Martin has 3 players for company, as it'll be a throw-in for the Jaguars in front of their own bench in the 43rd minute. DeLu, still going DeLu, he's clotheslined. And this is gonna be the game's first yellow card. Oh no, referee's just gonna have a talking to. He's just telling Cervantes to calm things down. And a free kick taken short. Driving down the far side, looking for the cross. A good job not to allow that go out for another corner. Babcock. And the flag goes up against Lawrence. This is Cohen, score of the 3rd goal for the Jaguars. Rizzo has a goal and an assist in this game, Rizzo. White. It's a lovely sweeping move to open things up on the far side for the Jaguars. Out wide. Tarico is in. He cuts it back. This is DeLu. His shot is blocked. Rizzo there. Rizzo blocks the clearance. It falls for DeLu. 4-1 Michigan Jaguars as DeLu hammers it into the far corner. It's set up nicely for him, but he still had to finish, and it was gorgeous technique. A late first half onslaught from the Michigan Jaguars. And Field 4, through 2.5 games, has now seen 30 goals this morning. Babcock. They're trying to be too cute with it. It's the goal scorer, DeLu. Into first half stoppage time. It played through. The flag stays down. And it took a touch on the way. Blasfeld able to tip it wide. That's a good save from the keeper. And so it'll be a corner kick. It was Max Bingman who raced through the defense, and his shot was pushed aside by the keeper. So this will be an in-swinger from the near side. And this one too close to the keeper, who elects to punch. Right back to Lawrence. Now he wants to run at Gatson. A textbook one-on-one defending by Gatson. And then swept clear by Babcock. Far side, tracked down by Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg eating up grass. Still going through Sonnenberg, leaves it off for Rizzo. Beautiful return ball for Sonnenberg, but it will not count as the offside flag is up. Oh, that was a gorgeous return ball from Rizzo, and a tremendous run from Sonnenberg as he won it on the far side. Skipped past two and then continued his run. And then the outside back, finishing like a forward, but it's all for vain as the offside flag went up. Gatson. DeLu. Tarico gets it out wide. This is Rizzo. Has a goal and assist. Should have had two, but the offside flag went up. He's looking for his second assist here. Puts it across, and it fell just beyond the reach of Ashmore. And that's good defending by White to not allow Lawrence in behind him. Poked into the path of DeLu. Tarico, DeLu, and that will do it for the first half. Sparta took the lead, but a 4-goal onslaught from the Michigan Jaguars has them ahead at the break. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with you for the final 45 minutes here on Match Day 3.
Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups, that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period. That's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
This broadcast of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships is brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Cliff Kids, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expanda Brand, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sun-Made Raisins, Target, Turbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama. Back with you in Frisco, Texas. It's been raining goals all day here on Field 4. Michigan Jaguars have 4 of the 5 in this one. A 4-1 lead over Sparta heading into the final 45 minutes of group play. It will be the Jaguars to get us back underway here in Frisco, Texas at the beautiful Toyota Soccer Center. What adjustments, if any, were made at halftime as Sonnenberg plays it forward. A good one-touch passing by Cohen to get it out of traffic. Gatson gets it forward. And Augustine intercepts on the far side. Cervantes will get it off to Rodriguez. He'll slide it in for Augustine. Oh, it was a good idea, but it was an important interception from Coling. Now over the top. Merrill, oh, lovely ball for Gonzalez, but the offside flag is up. So it'll be a free kick for Coling. It's a good build-up, and Blossfield quickly off his line to quell the danger. Good quick distribution as well. And Jackman will get it back. White's ball is intercepted. And now looking to go the other way. Poked forward for Gonzalez. He leaves it on. Back for Gonzalez, and his shot is blocked by Coleman. Good block from Chris Coling to keep it at 4-1 in favor of the Jaguars. Bringing it down to Zor. And he has his pocket picked by Sonnenberg. It's into the middle for Cohen. Oh, lovely spin to get out of traffic. And Jackman thought he won the throw, and instead it's going to go the other way. This is Babcock flying forward, intercepted by Gatson. Babcock takes it off of his foot. Still going Babcock. Augustine. And he'll leave it off. It's back out wide for Babcock. He's looking to get to the byline, pulls it across. Falls for Gonzalez. He's crowded out. That will be a free kick as Welch goes to ground. Welch wants to play it quickly. Oh, we're unable to as he had to pull it back to the spot of the foul. Sonnenberg. He's looking to run. Does well to ride the challenge. He gets it off for Cohen. It'll be a free kick for Chase Forsman. Going to leave it off for Micah Sonnenberg. It's a bit far out. Have seen shots going from here, but you expect this one more likely to be curled into the box, whether it be toward the penalty spot or the back corner of the 6. And Jeckman is over this as well. So it's going to be Jeckman on the left or Sonnenberg on the right, and his one goes all the way through. And Kennard takes and quickly throws it out. Augustine, can he start the break for Sparta? Intercepted on the far side. Good work by Sosinko. Still going Sosinko. Now he's dispossessed. Merrill smartly lets it run for Gonzalez. Still going Gonzalez. Good skill from Gonzalez. Dancing his way through midfield. He's held up, and he'll win the free kick. And now Cohen will be the first player to go into the referee's book this afternoon. So that was beautifully done by Merrill to let that run through for Gonzalez. And then he set off on a mazy dribble to win the free kick. And so it's Brennan Neely who's over it. So will Neely clip this in, or will he go for glory? He clips it in. It's a good ball, but it's dealt with by Coling. And then smashed clear by Perishin. Merrill brings it down for Neely. Neely will get it back to Rodriguez. Babcock racing down the far side. Continues his run. Arrows his way into the box. Babcock pulls it across and wins the corner kick for Sparta. I want to say hello to Lena Plum and Oprah Reinhardt, who are listening in Jülich, Germany. Thank you so much for tuning in. As this ball comes in, and it's cleared away by Parisian. Sent back into the box. Augustine lays it off, and it's cleared out. And a warm welcome, of course, to everybody listening in Salt Lake City, Utah, and the Detroit area of Michigan, and wherever you may be. Thank you so much for tuning in to the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Hope you're enjoying our coverage. It's the Michigan Jaguars with a 4-1 lead over Sparta. Now Sonnenberg being told to take the throw in about 5 yards back. Cervantes. Sparta continuing to poke and prod, trying to find seams in this Jaguars defense, but they seem airtight at the moment. Merrill. Merrill looking for the cross. Puts it into the danger area. It's headed clear. Neely with the sliding challenge. The flag goes up. This will be a free kick against Neely as it hit off of his hand on the slide. Great hustle from Sosinko as well to win that foul. Osfeld, Gonzalez applying the high pressure. Welch. Micah Sonnenberg. Able to ride the challenge of Morel. Gets it inside. Parisian clips it into the danger area. Top of the box. And the shot skips into the arms of Kennard. Off the boot of Ian Sosinko. Over top. And tracking this down is Orr. Orr to the byline. Picks his head up. We'll get it back for Gonzalez. Coling watching him. Now Gonzalez takes the space vacated by Orr. Is trying to get through. Unable to get by the defender. As Sonnenberg has been a rock in the back. Just as dangerous getting forward as well as he is defending. Forward for Welch. Nice spin. And he lays it off for the run of Jackman. And coming over is Cervantes. It's good defending from Cervantes. And now he looks to spring the attack for Sparta. Augenstein. Cervantes. Launches it to this near side for Orr. Sonnenberg with the header. Falls to Gonzalez. It's being tracked down by Cohen. Gonzalez did well to keep the ball. Still going Gonzalez. Oh, nifty footwork from Gonzalez. Needs to get it off his foot. And Cohen stuck to his task so dutifully. But Gonzalez able to get it off for Orr. His shot is blocked by Coling. Sinclair for Sosinko. And popped out wide for Augenstein. Augenstein takes off, being matched step for step by White, and it will be Augenstein's throw. Good defending on the far side by Corey White, and now Gonzalez is down, and he's saying that he needs a sub. Gonzalez holding on to his hamstring. That's a shame. Gonzalez has been so good today, especially off the dribble, the number 10 for Sparta. He's been really creative off the dribble, Gonzalez. It looks like he's going to have to go off. So entering into the game is Max Bigman. Got away on a few occasions in the first half, Bigman. Cleared away before Orr could get to it. Welsh turns. Has the beating of Cervantes. Plays it for Parisian. Forward for Welch. And squares up. That's great defending from Cervantes. We'll leave it off for Gaspar, gives it back to Cervantes. This is Cervantes. Slides it inside for Bingaman. He'll leave it off for Rodriguez. Rodriguez over the top. Gatson had the angle, and he makes the challenge and wins the free kick. And so now Blossfield come out, and Andrew Nicholson checks in. So new keeper. And his first order of business will be to take this free kick. And Nicholson launches it forward. He's looking for the run of Jackman. And this will go out of bounds for a throw-in on the far side. Cervantes. With the top. Poked on for Bingman. And a great job by Getson to get back and shield it off for the new keeper. Oh, and he's in trouble. Nicholson able to push it away from Bingman and get it clear. Great pressure applied by Bingman. And Nicholson, nervous moments early on for him as he just came in to replace Blossfeld. Over the top for Bingman. It wasn't a bad idea, looking for the first time finish. Oh, they're getting closer and closer to their second goal, Sparta. Nicholson plays this short. Back for Nicholson. Bingman applying the pressure again, and it pays off as they win it. And the shot right into the arms of Nicholson. Not a bad effort, though, from Jackman. Cohen. Cohen again. Babcock. Oh, it's a lovely ball. He's raced behind the back line, puts it across, and Nicholson beats it to safety. Brennan. Gaspar. Cervantes. Cervantes. Babcock takes off again here, but he's crowded out at the top of the box. Past the hour mark in Frisco. 4-1, Michigan Jaguars lead Sparta Premier. The Jaguars looking to end their campaign with a flourish. It's poked through by Cervantes, helped on. Going the other way is the Jaguars. It's been all Sparta in terms of possession in the second half, but they're the side trailing 4-1. Is this one over the top, and Nicholson comes out to take. Did well to get there before Bingman. Coling looking for options. And poked over the top. Out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for Neely Brennan. Or, excuse me, Brennan Neely. Cervantes. Over from Cervantes. Nicholson bossing his area. Quickly throws it out. That's great distribution from the keeper to spring the counterattack. And this is the way the Jaguars hit Sparta in the first half. They do well to get numbers behind the ball this time around. This is Forsman, gets it back. Still Forsman. The flag stays down. Nor can't get through, but it's won back by Merrill. Merrill to the byline, shrugs off the challenger Sonnenberg. Merrill puts it right into the arms of Nicholson. And chasing as well. This will go back to Kennard. Quickly gets it forward. Gasper. Babcock wins it back. Merrill has Orr shaping up out wide. He's looking for options. Merrill will get it back. This is Neely. Rodriguez. Cervantes. Drills it over to the far side. Cervantes intervenes. Cervantes trying to go over the top, but Nicholson comes out to shut the door. And drills this punt all the way down. So Neely will come back to get it. 67th minute, 4-1, Michigan Jaguars lead, Sparta Premier. This is the final day of group play here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. It'll be a day off tomorrow, semifinals and finals on Saturday and Sunday. We, of course, will have all those games for you on the U.S. Youth Soccer YouTube page. Coling, Welch, zips it in to the feet of Sosinko. Beautiful back heel, and the ball over the top. Sosinko cuts inside, and seeing the danger was Cervantes. Merrill. Merrill flying through. He's bundled over by Forsman, and it'll be a free kick for Sparta. Neely, it's a great ball in, and the header from Rodriguez, but well positioned was Nicholson. And the punt looking to spring the counterattack once again, but back to mop up is Cervantes. And the flag stays down. Orr has a step on Sonnenberg, and he can't beat Nicholson at his near post. Quickly out for Parisian. That's a good move from Parisian to elude one. And leave it off in the middle for Sosinko. Back over the top of Parisian, didn't continue his run. Now he's got to try and track it down, and it will roll out for a throw-in. As we will have the hydration break. No goals to tell you about in the second half, but it is 4-1, Michigan Jaguars leading Sparta Premier at the hydration break. We'll be back with you for the conclusion of this match here on the U.S. Youth Soccer YouTube page. Back from the hydration break. Sparta looking to pull one back. Let's play back for Bingman. Unable to turn. Still something might be on here. It's a good move. And just missing. I love that they're continuing to push. Continuing to try and break down this Michigan Jaguars defense. Still plenty of time to find 3 goals for the Sparta side, especially based on the way they're attacking. I slid through. 2 players spot on the end of the cross. It's a lifeline. Bingman has halved the deficit. Maxfield Bingman, the surprise of the pride of West High School, has made it 4-2. And now a bit more pep in the step of the Sparta side, and the offside flag is up against Bingman. Well, it's a wake-up call for this Michigan side, who've hardly had a sniff of the ball here in the second half. Neely. Babcock gets it out wide for Rodriguez. And give it back to Cervantes. Augenstein has come over to this near side. Parisian can't turn, and Lopez will leave it off for Cervantes. Out wide to Brennan. Brennan Neely steps inside. Still going Neely. It's a good run from Neely, and not a bad idea, but Getson gets over and cover. And good work from Gatson to see the danger and make the clearance. And so the throw-in will need to be retaken as subs are being made. Augenstein checks out. Michael Jeckman is checked out for the Jaguars. And play is back underway. This is Cervantes. And that's a good step from Coling. DeLu off to the races. Has the 4th goal for the Jaguars, DeLu. And now spaces open up on the far side. And a good save from Nicholson. He keeps the lead at 4-2. Denying Arturo Martin his 2nd goal of the game. And now Parisian will come out in the 72nd minute. 77th rather. This quarter comes in, Rodriguez is there. Skip just past his head. Kevin Lopez dancing on the ball. Gets it inside for Lawrence. Lawrence off of Cohen, and it'll be another corner kick for Sparta. Oh, they look in the mood, Sparta. One more would set up a really nervy finale for this Michigan Jaguars side. Lopez's corner. Gatson with the misclearance. Neely. Oh, it was cheeky from Neely to get it away from Welsh. And Cervantes rolls it across to Gasper. Come back for Rodriguez. Space for Lawrence. They're trying to carve open that back line once again. Cohen. Lopez intercepts. Lawrence. A good job to get back and win the free kick for the Michigan Jaguars. Tarico gets past the first challenge. Plays it inside for Welch. DeLu steps in between two challenges. They tried to slide it through. Nobody was making the diagonal run in behind. And that's great defending by White on the far side. He's able to hit it off of Seth Blastenjim. So it'll be a throw-in for the Michigan Jaguars and a substitution to be made. Welch. DeLu has Tarico to his left. Instead lays it off to his right. DeLu continues his run through, and Rodriguez wouldn't allow the pass. Lopez. Space on the far side. Three players waiting for it to cross the box. The move peters out at the feet of Coling. Inside for Tarico. Tarico continued his run and kick it by Cervantes. And Tarico too tactile for the referee's liking, so it'll be a free kick for Sparta. The top headed away by Coling. Sent back in for Lawrence to chase. And wrestled away from Bigman. DeLu, Welch. And Rodriguez will guide it back to his keeper. Kennard hasn't had much to do in the second half. Chavez gets it back. And Kennard will give it off to Cervantes. Finds Gasper. The passing and the movement from this Sparta Premier side has been really easy on the eye. And they're looking for that through ball, but that is where the defense closes down with Gatson and Coling in the middle of the Michigan Jaguars defense. And there is Coling shielding off Bingman. This will go out for a corner kick. So it'll be an outswinger from the far side, played short. The cross too close to the keeper, who elects to punch. Tarico helps it on. Chavez missed it. Tarico. It's a 2-on-1. Now 1-on-1 is DeLu. Working on Cervantes. DeLu gets by Cervantes. DeLu can't get around Kennard. Tremendous goalkeeping to take it off the foot of DeLu, and distribution to match as he gets it out wide for Lopez. Lopez squeezes it through, but the offside flag is up against Arturo Martin. And it will go down as it comes all the way through for the keeper, who will pick up. Nicholson will hold it at the top of his box and take all 6 seconds. And why not so late in the game with a 4-2 lead? Now he drills it downfield looking for DeLu. Skims off the head of Cervantes. Kennard out of his box, has to use his feet. Thumps it clear. It's great work from Gasper. Lawrence. And Gatson read that all the way. Great job by Lawrence to never give up on it. And we'll have a break and play here for a substitution. Big cheers, Corey White comes off. And on comes Luke McDonald, who started the game in goal. Well, Luke McDonald is a big reason why they're up 4-2. Could have been an early lead instead for Sparta, but he made 2 huge saves in goal, and now he's going to get some time in the field. So this will be a throw-in for Palafox. DeLu has a rip and drags it wide of Kennard's goal. Tarico applying the pressure. Long searching ball seeking Lawrence, cut out by Palafox. And now Cohen flying through the midfield. Gets it out wide. Rizzo flying forward, has McDonald at the back post. Tried to put it in the middle, blocked by Cervantes. It'll be a corner kick for the Michigan Jaguars. Dan DX side looking to close out this game in true style. A corner kick in the 86th minute, and it went out before coming back in, and so it wouldn't have counted. So it's going to be a goal kick. And more changes in the offing this time for Sparta Premier. So warm applause for that substitution. Kennard. And Gatson, strong in the challenge, wins the free kick for the Jaguars. Over the top for Rizzo, tracks it down in the corner. Rizzo has McDonald in the center. Twisting, turning, trying to shake Chavez on the far side. And it will be a goal kick. A really good job to bring that down by Trevor Dillon. And he gets it inside to Kevin Lopez. Flicks it with the outside of the boot out wide. Slid through and the offside flag is up against Bingman. Bigman drives this along the ground, right into the feet of Tarico. His pass is picked off by Cervantes. It's Gasper to go the other way. Into the path of Lawrence. That's a good one, too, to open the space up for Lawrence. He puts it across, and Martin can't finish at the back post. Oh, Martin so close to his second goal. It came on him quickly and just couldn't direct it on frame. Well, it's a sigh of relief for Nicholson and the entire Michigan Jaguars defense, as the 2-goal cushion remains for the Detroit-based side. Just over the head of Lawrence. And smartly shielded out of bounds. In the final minute, just waiting to see how much stoppage time will be added on at the end of this one. Fourth official preparing the board. Off the boot of Lopez, frustrated with himself that he couldn't keep it in. So the throw in for Nicholas Palafox. Over the head of Dillon. McDonald wins the free kick. Tarico stands over it. The referee wants to move the Sparta players back. Now Tarico just looking to keep it. And the throw-in will go the way of Sparta. And Martin wins the free kick. One more game for you coming up after this. It'll be the Davie United Sharks taking on West Coast FC in another boys U18 matchup. That one will be a 1 p.m. Central kickoff. So stay with us here on the US Youth Soccer YouTube page after the conclusion of this one for another U18 battle. Lopez. And that will do it. The Michigan Jaguars finished their season with a 4-2 win over Sparta Premier, who also played beautifully but just come up a few goals short. A wonderful campaign for both of these teams comes to an end here at the Nationals, but they played some gorgeous soccer, very worthy of being here this week. So that will do it. Michigan Jaguars beat Sparta Premier 4-2. Thank you so much for joining us. And a reminder that coming up next, it's Davie United Sharks taking on West Coast FC Armor.